Okay, everybody, welcome back for another episode of Master of Command. Today we're going to be continuing our French Light Corps playthrough. Give me just a moment to refresh myself on what's going on here. Okay, so we've got two full brigades. We need to open up a new one, and we'll need $800 in order to do that. I think we can get there. These guys are really close to upgrading. That's going to be huge for them. They're going to get a massive charge boost, a little bit of a morale boost, a little bit of a boost in their other stats, so that will be nice. These guys will keep adding veterancy onto... How much? Okay, we need 6 veterancy to get you to Hussars, which I think 40 and 30 compared to 45, 55. I mean, the heavy cavalry is just so darn good, except for the stamina. Stamina's a little lackluster, and movement speed, but everything else is really good. 45 charge, 55 melee. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I kind of wanted to go down the light line because these are really good stats for how many entities you're getting. But this is just crazy melee, 55. And really good morale. I don't know. We'll see. I might go the heavy line after all. In any case, I don't want to put these foreign musicians on somebody, but I kind of like what everyone has so far. And we don't... Yeah, we'll get it out. We'll get it assigned to someone eventually. I think we should make a trade here. I do think I want you taking less damage because you're harder to replace and you're going to be more impactful on the battlefield, so I want you taking less melee damage than our provincial cavalry. I think that's a good trade, and I think we'll leave it at that. Cool. Okay. Now, let's go ahead. We're going to force march. We're going to fight this patrol. We're going to fight this patrol. We're going to run up here, fight the field army, and then hope that we are strong enough to start taking out the encamped armies. And I think if we can... upgrade a few of our units and open up a new brigade and buy a new unit here, I think we'll be okay. So let's go ahead and make that our goal. Let's start running over here to fight this patrol. Why are they just standing there? Aren't they supposed to be moving around? Are they bugged? What's going on here, guys? Okay, Petrine, but they don't have a very good army, so I'm not too worried. And we have like these Grenadier Cheval that are insane, so I'm not too concerned. So let's go ahead and get on into this battle. Alright guys, we are back and ready to go. So what I want to do is I want to get the Chasseur up on the hill along with the Volontaire Fusilier. And then we're going to have another Volontaire Fusilier over here, a German Fusilier over here. The raw recruits will be here. I'm going to send our cavalry around. We're going to use the Grenadier Cheval and the French Provincial Cavalry to knock out this unit and then start working our way down the line. And our Volontaire Provincial Cavalry, they're going to be going around and knocking out the artillery because this is... Ooh, they're starting to get unlimbered. So I want to try to get out of our column formation to mitigate the damage that they're going to do. With that said, let's start moving you forward. I'm even going to have you run. Chasseur, let's get up onto the hill here, run into position. You guys right behind them. German Fusiliers, let's see if we can get you advanced a little bit more. Royal Recruits, we're going to bring you up here. Volontaire Fusilier. Try to get you up to the fence line, or at least close to it. I'm gonna let you guys walk for a minute. Okay, looks like the Crownland recruits are very interested in what we're doing over here. So let's get you. Charge into them. And you're gonna be following up. Go ahead and get a little bit closer. Man, that artillery's doing a lot of damage. Just go ahead and set up there. Row of recruits. I'm gonna have you guys run for a minute. Kind of messed up. I didn't get them charging. Let's actually pull you back, get you around. And let's charge them from the rear, get a little bit of our charge bonus. Okay, looking good. Okay, then you guys, let's form up. And then you knock them out. Beautiful. You guys all pull back. Actually, why don't you guys run? I don't want you to get shot by them. I need to monitor these guys and make sure that we hit the other artillery once these guys have broken. Because I have had too many accidents where I just let the cavalry do its thing and I lose track of them and then they end up getting killed by like canister. Go ahead and start working our way back down here. Okay, we killed that officer. That's good. We're gonna have these guys run down these Fusiliers. I'm gonna have you come over here. Let's charge them. And then let's get the provincial cavalry in here. You guys hold your fire. Don't want to spend any more ammunition. And you can start walking over this way. Chasseurs have done a lot of work. Okay, let's rear charge them. And that should knock them out, I think. Oh, speaking of charges. Okay, that was pretty good. Make sure the general's over here to support. And we should win this, because they're just so low on morale. We don't have great morale, but... Sorry, I mean, we don't have great melee. There they go, they've broken. Let's go ahead and send you guys charging in just to get some experience. Unfortunately, you didn't make it in time. Sorry. But from these next two patrol battles, I am going to be taking the veterancy option because we want to be building up our guys as much as we can. Money would also be good, but it's not like we're getting a ton from here. So I think it's more valuable to put veterancy in our guys and just get higher quality units. Okay, I think you can turn into... No, you're still 1 point short of artillery. But you can definitely upgrade into the Volunteer Hussar. So that's good. These Volunteer Fusilier, I think, yeah, we can turn them into German Fusiliers. Which are going to be a little bit better. Not like a lot better, but a little bit. Let's go ahead and find a good melee trait for the cavalry. Yep, that'll work. What did we get here? A cavalry pistol, which is pretty good. What else? Move speed and charge, reload and move speed, a Cuirassier's sword. Which maybe that would be better. Yeah, it is. We can sell this, and we got a Tompion. And I don't want to spend any money just yet. But a Tompion would be good for you. You do have pretty low stamina, so I think I will just leave you with the riding boots. Okay. And then our Chasseur, once they hit level 5, can turn into Veteran Chasseur. Oh, why don't we... Can we sell these? There isn't a town over here that provides more money, right? No, it doesn't look like it. So why don't we sell these 2 items? That gets us a little bit closer to buying our next brigade slot. Everything else we'll hold on to for now. Let's do an insight. Let's put it into campaign movement speed. Just to make sure that we can get to this other patrol in a timely manner. I was like, where is the other patrol? Yes, this patrol in a timely manner. And then zip around here, get this field army, and then start figuring out if we're strong enough to take on these encamped armies, which I think we will be. Okay, are there any other adjustments I want to make? Is there anything I want to buy here? Everything looks so expensive because of our modifier here, increasing resource costs. Do I want to buy manpower here? We're not going to have a chance to buy manpower over here. And manpower is going to be more expensive here, so maybe we buy up a little bit here. It unfortunately is really pricey. But let's buy up a little bit. And then let's come check out this encampment. If we could even spawn a battle off of this, that would be awesome. Instead, we're just going to have to feed them, which is less than awesome. So let's come get this outpost. If I had a worn uniform... We could fight this army and see if we get a uniform out of it. And if we don't, we could just come back here and pick up the reservists. It should only take like a day or 2 to get back. Okay, Maurician, which is fine. They've got a bunch of Crownland recruits. Yeah, nothing too scary. Let's go ahead and hop on into this battle. All right. So what we're going to do is move our infantry up. We're going to do something really similar to what we did in the last battle. We're going to establish a battle line starting here, kind of in this forest, extending through the hedgerow here, utilizing these hedgerows and these hedgerows for cover. And ideally, I would like these German Fusiliers to be able to move up and take this hill. And I think they can do it. Maybe I'll even run them a little bit. And we are getting in range of their artillery, so I'm going to start spreading our guys out. Yeah, we'll definitely secure the hill. They might move into the town. Okay, let's send the Volunteer Hussar around this way. Try to draw the attention of those Fusiliers. And then we'll send our other cavalry in to hit them. Go ahead and get you guys running into position. You guys are super slow. I'm going to move the general over this way. I'm going to have you guys turn since the Hungarians are in this town. I might even pull you back to try to draw them back out of the town. Yeah, let's tempt these guys. Oh man, I didn't think they'd be able to get a shot off from that distance. Okay, that's fine. They're about to get cleaned up. And then we're going to head around them and hit the artillery with the volunteer hussars. Okay, let's turn you this way. Rainier Cheval, you've done well. Let's send the provincial cavalry after those Crownland recruits. Yeah, I'm just going to pull you guys back so that our other units can get more experience. And then come through and let's knock out that battalion artillery. We're still doing okay over here. Let's knock these guys out before they hit us with canister. Okay, they did get a couple of shots off, but it wasn't too bad. You guys are pretty exhausted. Let's just have them walk for a bit. Okay, and then let's charge again. If we can rack up some more kills. These Hungarians shouldn't recover. So maybe we hit these guys. Just get these guys some more kills, get them some more kills. Let's try to get as much veterancy on these guys as I can. Let's fast forward. And let's hope that we got a worn uniform out of this so that I can get a free recruit unit. On uniform, uniform, uniform. We're hoping we got a uniform. No uniform. Oh. We did get some horses though, which is pretty darn good. Let's go ahead and go for the veterancy once more. So now these guys I can convert into artillery. I don't have any canister for them though, which is kind of a shame. And none of these guys can upgrade. They can't upgrade. So the question is, do I turn you into artillery? Yeah, I think I will. We'll still have 3 line units. You get a cannon, get rid of this, take that. Means that I can hand you Charleville, congratulations. And you, I could give this light socket bayonet. Maybe we give you the light socket and then give you this normal bayonet. I think I want to get... I think I want to get more morale. For our guys. Cover effectiveness isn't bad either, but I think I want morale. Just so that our guys stay in the fight longer. And I'm gonna give you the extra morale damage, horse. And then the extra melee and move speed. Maybe I give to you. Then you can have your own saddle. And that's pretty good. Let's give you a spontoon. Just so that you can be earning more experience. Right, I need to give you something else. Let's give you a toe worm. We also have a Soul here, which isn't bad. How does this compare? It's a little... I'd say it's generally better. So let's make that switch. We also have these wooden stakes. Which would not be bad for sending a position. We get charged. Okay. Let's go ahead and first march on down here real quick. Get these guys as reservists. Oh, okay. I was wondering why I had so many reservists. It's because I changed our, because I upgraded our French Royal recruits into artillery, and so, like, 1,400 men just went into the recruit pool. Yeah, that makes sense. I was like, what? Where did I get all these recruits from? Let's go ahead and run up here and fight that field army. And... where do these guys go? Do they come down here? My problem is I don't want to run all the way out here and then have to run all the way back over here. So I think we'll just come up here. I know there was a second. There was like a field army on the map that we saw at one point. If we run into them, that would be huge. I would like that. I don't think we'll see them though. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think we'll see them. Okay, let's go ahead and capture the cargo. Nice, we got some pretty good stuff out of that. Let me... light saddle. Light saddle. Here, you take that. And then maybe instead of this, give you the light saddle. That's looking good. And then... we could just keep the toe worm. Take the little bit of extra accuracy. And we'll go ahead and fight this battle. And they are smaller than us. They do have Hungarian hussars, but I think we'll be okay. Like, I mean, our guys would not hold up well in melee, but we have the cavalry that can come in and help for when we get charged. So I think this will be fine. Let's go ahead and get into battle. Alright, so this time we're going to be utilizing this hill as our main defensive position. We're going to put our chasseur on here. We're going to put our volontaire fusilier up here, and then the artillery is going to be up here as well. They're all going to be benefiting from that increased accuracy. And then I'm going to put our fusiliers maybe back here, maybe somewhere up here, somewhere that they can support this hill, and then these fusiliers are going to be probably utilizing this forest for cover. Go ahead and start setting our guys up. Yeah, these guys are really just not going to be in cover, so sorry about you. Ooh, General, definitely don't want you just sitting up there. Please come back. So the plan is, we're just going to beat their Hungarian recruits in a shootout. We have better shooting stats than them, so we're just going to shoot them to death. And then we're going to let the hussars charge into our braced infantry. Unfortunately, these hussars have crazy charge, 63, 76, 76. So we just need our braced infantry to kind of eat that charge, which is really unpleasant. And then we're going to send the cavalry around to rear charge their cavalry. That's the plan. I'm also going to have our artillery, where possible, shoot at their cavalry in order to try to weaken them, damage their morale, get any tiny little advantage that we can. It's crazy that these guys are winded when they haven't used any of their stamina. I think I brought this up with the developer before. I feel like the winded and exhausted should be based off of a percentage of stamina, but it seems like there's like certain values where if you are below that value, the unit is winded, which honestly seems pretty darn terrible when your artillery only has 33 stamina and they just immediately have a combat effectiveness debuff. This kind of feels bad. I don't agree with that. I felt like they were gonna fix it. Maybe they didn't. I don't know. Let's see if I can pull you back a little bit more to use the cover. Maybe even pull you a little bit more this way. Okay. Go ahead and start shooting at these guys. And we'll miss all of our shots. That's totally fine. I'm glad that more of their cavalry came over this way because we have our guys with the excellent chevaux de frise here. So they'll be able to resist a lot of the charge. Well, they'll resist a decent amount of charge, and they will take a lot less melee damage, which is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and turn them some more because what I'm really worried about is their cavalry. Honestly, I might see if we can just knock out these guys where they get too set up. This may have some repercussions if their cavalry decides to come after us. Hopefully we can break these guys and pull back. Okay, Chasseur, come back. Grenadier Cheval, please finish pulling back. Okay. And then let's charge in. Let's get you over here to help. Let's shoot at them. Get the general supporting all of our units with some extra morale. Okay, we got them running. That's good. Okay, good job holding out. Let's pull our cavalry back, because we can't catch them. They're just too quick. We'll put you guys back in open order. Might even have the artillery hold fire for a minute. Until they catch their breath a little bit. We certainly need our cavalry too. Oh shoot, you guys are way too far forward. Come back. Here, I'm gonna have you rear charge these guys, get them to break. Hold your fire, don't shoot our guys, and then pull back. Okay. Open fire on these guys. Get a little bit of damage there. Okay, good enough. Fall back. Open fire. Get in there, help out. Okay. And then pull back. Go ahead and turn you guys. I'm going to swing the provincial cavalry around, and we'll see if we can get some kills here. You guys hold your fire. Chasseur can come forward. Our poor artillery can't really hit anything. We really need to equip them with canister. You guys hold your fire at this point. Just let the provincial cavalry run in. Get some veterancy and knock them out. And then from that battle, we'll probably take the Tallers, so that we can hope to afford a new unit over here. Oh, now we get the captured uniform. Honestly, the money isn't even that much. Let's just do it. We got a few promotions, and some of them were key. I think I might leave you as a chasseur for now. But you guys, I think a dragoon. Oh, you can't hit. Can't hit dragoon yet. Okay, that's fine. We do have a lot of stuff that we can sell off, so that's good. And over here, if I'm able to buy like a recruit unit, I'll be up to what, like 8,400? That's really not. It's really not. It really makes me nervous. It really makes me unsure if I can fight one of these encamped armies. Do I want to try to increase cover effectiveness or morale or melee? I think our morale is just so important right now. Let's go ahead and come over here. Let's see what we can get. We can get a royal recruit. Could also get more of a provincial cavalry, although I don't really want to. Just because the provincial cavalry isn't as good as the traditional French line. What I want to do is I want to open up another brigade slot. I want to sell these items. Not that, but these. That's enough to buy definitely the royal recruit. Go ahead and do that. Oh, right. Do they have... No, they don't have a place here to buy canister. Let's equip these guys. Spontoon, yes, that's good. Take that, take this. Move speed and charge. Morale and move speed. Yeah, that's good. There are some things that we could sell. Definitely these items. Could also put some things on the general, like the dragoon sword. That would be good, actually. And then we can sell the worn saber. We can sell one of our worn muskets. Land pattern. Land pattern better. I mean, it gives you shorter range, but you already have better range, so... Yeah, why don't we make that trade? Okay, sorry. What I was thinking here is, if I upgrade him to a veteran chasseur, currently he's getting an extra 7.5 in a bunch of his stats. An extra 7.5 morale, extra 7.5 in accuracy and reload. Whereas if I were to upgrade him, he would lose that 7.5 and get 5 of it back, meaning that he would overall be 2.5 down on where he is now. 2.5 stats down in morale, accuracy, reload, charge, melee, stamina. And since these encamped battles are looking pretty tight. I would rather just keep him a chasseur for now. Okay, but I need to be thinking more about what are we gonna sell. Reload and move speed isn't bad. Here, let's be really generous in what we sell and see if we could possibly get another unit out of it. Or if we could get another unit if we raided this place and then came over here and bought a unit. So let's go ahead and be very generous. Yeah, let's just pretend we're gonna sell. What if we sell everything? Keep one Liège musket. And let's pretend we're going to equip an infantry unit. Maybe we keep this. And this. And everything else, let's pretend that we sell it. And then how much can we get from it? It is enough to get a unit. So what if we raid this place down? That'll get us some more money. It'll also get us a bunch of items because we have pillager. So why don't we raid this place to the ground, come over here, buy a unit, maybe come check this battlefield real quick and see if we can get a good event here, and then come fight that encamped army, and then I think that'll put us pretty close to like day 120, and then we still have 34 days to figure out what else we're going to do with our life. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's raid. Generate some money, generate some food. And some items. Okay. And then let's force march over here. Oh, and there's a powder house where we can get canister. Let's go. And then here we can get a recruit unit. Yeah, we could. Maybe we could even get 2, depending on how much we can sell. I don't think we can get 2. I don't think we can get 2, but like an option. Getting the field artillery would be pretty neat, but I don't think we have the money for that. Okay, so you're equipped. Let me go ahead and if we get another Royal Recruit unit, what do we want for them? Definitely want this, because I want them to have better morale. We can give them the accuracy and the Liège musket. The Great Coat isn't bad. It gives a little bit of morale. Okay. Elevation screw wouldn't be terrible for you. It does hurt your reload, but you already have a really good reload. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's definitely buy the canister. Let's sell this, sell this, sell this. Sell the boots, sell the marching shoes. Sell the water bucket, sell the light saddle. Yeah, sell that. We're not really planning on going into heavy infantry, so that's good to sell. And we could sell another tobacco. Here, let's just make this trade for now. And then buy our recruit unit. Give you this, that. Yeah, I just want to give you a bunch of stuff that's going to increase your morale so that you guys don't do something crazy and just shatter and die instantly. Let's give you the canister. And then from here, I'd like to get enough money to... I'd like to get enough money to put tobacco on these guys, I think. So what would I sell? This is good for the artillery. I don't want to sell it. I want to keep the grenades. Reload and move speed, maybe. Dragoon sword. We could probably sell. I don't know that we're going to get any more cavalry at the moment. Definitely the cavalry pistol we can sell. This is useful. I kind of want to keep it. And we want to keep that. This is useful to throw on the artillery, but maybe not something we need right now. And let's sell the Dragoon Sword. And that should net us enough money to open up some slots here for those guys. Yeah, that's good. Now we can... Oh, can you upgrade? You can. Yeah. Let's get you as a Fusilier. And let's give you a tobacco and you a tobacco. And then everything else we'll hold on to for now. So, I feel more confident now. Are we weaker in quantity? Yes. Are we weaker in quality? Maybe? I know our royal recruits are really poor qualitatively, but we have fairly good cavalry. So I'm hoping that we will be okay. And in order to fix your stamina problem, I might take this. I might give you that. So that's a net gain of 6 stamina, and hopefully you won't be winded when we go into the next battle. Kind of a shame, giving you, like, casualty restoration. But I don't... I mean, the other thing is, I could give you these shoes, which would increase your stamina. Maybe... Then I could give you the treatise. Maybe that's not too terrible, actually. Let's make that trade. Here, you take the shoes. Now you'll move faster and have better stamina. And then I'll give you the treatise. You'll reload faster. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, I think that's good. Just doing one quick check, make sure I'm happy with everyone's items. Yeah, I think we're good here. Okay. Only thing I could do is I give you the little bit of extra stamina. I don't even know that it matters. I could give you the grenades. That would be kind of interesting. Have our general, like, toss grenades. I don't know how useful that is, but sure. Okay. Then let's come try to fight this guy over here. And take a look at their army. They don't look too bad. Hopefully, we'll go ahead and hop into battle. Okay, guys, we are in battle, and what we've decided to do is try to move our guys up to here, and then just probably try to fight the enemy army in this area. The reason being, usually I would try to occupy this hill, but we started like way back here, and I wasn't sure if we could get to this hill in time and like deploy our guys. And especially since this is like the strong side of their line, I just didn't want to take a risk and have our guys unprepared to fight the strong side. So we're moving our guys in over here, and we're gonna send our cavalry in to hit the weak side of their line, and I think we'll be able to chew through these 4 units fairly easily, and then hopefully we'll be able to get after the artillery. One thing I want to note, the battalion artillery now is fresh. They are not winded. So giving them the half-gators, taking the tobacco off of them was a good move. It really helped them. That being said, we need to make sure that we're ready for what's going on over here. Also, I can't believe our royal recruits are... I was gonna say, I can't believe our royal recruits are outpacing the other guys, but it's because they have these musicians, so it's making them move a lot faster. That's fine. Let's go ahead and start getting the cavalry out a little wide. Their artillery isn't in range, right? Oh, they're kind of getting close. They're kind of getting close, so we kind of need to start deploying our men. Oh, this is weird because the name stuff doesn't turn when you rotate the camera, because I was like, I want to fight the battle like this, but the names are the like display there is really weird, so I guess we won't be fighting like that. I'm gonna go ahead and start deploying guys. Yeah, let's keep you on that hill. You guys deployed. And move our German Fusiliers down here in case these guys like rout and we need to replace them. Okay, let's go ahead and start moving aggressively with our cavalry here. You guys hold your fire, and so do you. Okay, they're deploying their artillery. I spread you guys out since the artillery's shooting over here. These guys are just ignoring my hussars, which is fine. Just kidding, they stopped ignoring the hussars. I'm gonna have you guys fall back for now. Okay, provincial cavalry is taking a lot of losses. Let's move you guys out for now. Send you guys into a charge. Okay, you're good to move back up. Okay, good, they're retreating. Once the royal recruits get another shot off, I think we'll charge in. Okay, they're still pretty focused on us. I'm going to send the volunteer hussar in to draw the ire of those Grinzer hussars. And then I'm going to have you go for the cavalry. You guys pull back. Okay, they shattered, but they shouldn't be dead. Let's knock out the artillery here, and then let's quickly change targets. Quickly change targets to hit these guys. Okay, we're looking good here. Now let's just bring the cavalry over this way to help clean up the last units here. And we're pretty much out of ammunition, so I'm going to pull them back. Chasseurs are doing really well. These guys should rout very soon. Don't shoot at them, shoot at them. Yeah, go ahead and get your stamina back, guys. And I'm actually going to move you guys closer. Oh, these guys came back. Here, move up here to support, and let's start charging them. Hopefully we can hit them before they charge back. Yeah, looks like it. That's good. Looks like they'll actually win that fight. Okay, no. Yeah, we just barely won out. Okay, that's good. And then let's work on a fire advance scheme on both of these flanks. You guys hold your fire. You get behind friendly units. And everyone needs to be shooting at the Linea Fusiliers, please. And let's charge in and knock these guys out. Chasseur, fall back. These guys won't come back. Let's pull back the provincial cav. Oh, we're out of ammunition here. Okay, open fire. And then we'll send you in to finish them off. There we go. And even though these guys shattered, they shouldn't be dead. Shouldn't be. Got a lot of money. That's good. These guys did not die. That's good. Got a lot of items. That's good. Losses weren't too bad, so we'll be able to replenish. I think we take the veterancy to try to get our guys upgraded a little bit more, especially these royal recruits. Oh right, and we get a doctrine. Maybe we go casualty restoration. I do like infantry move speed, but I think we'll go casualty restoration because this will help us manage our resources a little bit better. So I'm gonna go field hospitals. We are a little short on ammunition. Let's take away from you guys and give to you. So cavalry brigade, let's look for a good cavalry trait. And then our fire brigade, let's look for a good shooting. Let's look for a good shooting trait. Let's reroll one more time. Good shooting trait. This is okay. Can do that. It's not ideal, but it's fine. It's fine. Honestly, I'm gonna take your ammunition away as well. Just give to you guys. some pretty neat stuff here. I do want to get more items on you that reduce your ammunition consumption, because you go through a ton of ammunition with this canister. Let's go ahead and sell off these items for sure. The Hussar Saber we probably don't need. Ooh, we could sell things for more profit up here, but I don't necessarily want to do that. I do want to check out this battlefield. There's a lot of things down here. So I think we'll focus on coming down here and trying to do those things. Army veterancy gain would be pretty good at this point. And since we've beaten one encamped army, I think it will be easier to fight others. Speaking of which, go ahead and get our upgrades in, because that is important. I almost forgot to do that. And I think we will go French Dragoons and go for the heavy cavalry. I'm thinking about, since we are the light corps, I'm tempted to go for the light cavalry, just to stay thematically true. But the French heavy cavalry, I mean, you don't get that all the time, right? You don't. It's not every day you're using French heavy cavalry. So let's go ahead and go with the heavy cavalry. I'm not a heavy cavalry enjoyer, but I mean, when you're playing as the French, you got to be using the heavy cavalry, right? So let's do it. And then let's switch your land pattern. Okay. All right, the insight. Did I want to get more veterancy? Is that what I wanted to do? I mean, in the long run, it'll be good. Or would I rather just lean more into morale for these encamped armies? Let's get our army veterancy up, and then after the last encamped army, we can get some more morale before the HQ battle. I think that makes sense. So let's run over here real quick. Still got 34 days. We're doing fine. Yeah, let's pick up the Royal Recruit unit. I don't think we're going to be able to have enough to afford the field artillery. Let's get these guys kitted out. There, I'd say that's fairly decent. Definitely want to buy some ammunition. Maybe some manpower as well. So let's sell all that. Buy up some ammunition. That's good for you. Maybe just a little bit of manpower. I forgot that we could get infantry for cheaper here. Oops. Let's do one more manpower. And then we'll run over this battlefield, see what we can generate here. We could get another cavalry regiment, which I would not be complaining about. And this is exactly why I was buying up those reservists, is because it's going to eat 10% of our army to do so. So let's do this, and let's hope that we get a cavalry regiment out of it and don't just take free attrition. Let's go. So that's a huge pickup. Give you that. And we can... this, give it to you. Let's look for some items that we could transfer over to you. So that's one. And... that may be all I can give you at the moment. Because none of these can go on cavalry. None of these can go on cavalry. None of... I mean, I could give him a tow worm, but that's useless. This is just going to be better on the royal recruits than on the cavalry. Yeah, I have nothing more to give you. That's what you get. Okay. We can sell that off. Probably don't need all these extra horn muskets, so we can work on selling those off at some point. Let me, before I forget, let me come over here and see if we can get a officer to put in here. And this I want to turn into our artillery brigade. So at least one of these guys I want to turn into artillery. Maybe I turn one into artillery and then the other two into like Swiss or something. Let's come over here. Check for officers, and yep, we can get an officer here. There we go. And since the weather is beautiful, right, I can get more money for selling stuff. Let's sell off these things that I'm definitely not going to need. And I could get some I could get a carbine, not some carbines, but a carbine. If I sell off the gunner implements, we could get 2 carbines. Give our cavalry a little bit more in the way of stats. Wow, there's so many encounters to take care of down here. Okay, well, we'll go ahead and stop here. We've already gone over the hour mark, so thanks everybody for watching. Hope you're enjoying the content. I'm having fun. I'm having fun this run. I was a little apprehensive in the beginning just because they have such a poor start, but their movement speed you really need to utilize to run around the map and do encounters and get stronger. So this has been interesting, and we'll be able to hit all of the encamped armies, and I'm feeling good. I don't think we'll have too much trouble with them, so let's go ahead and pause here. Thanks everybody for watching. As always, if you're enjoying the content, please leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe. I appreciate you guys, and we'll see you in the next video.